Hey, my honey. So today we have a pick a card reading for you. Again, this one is what are your leadership skills or how are you a leader? Like, what are some ways that you lead the pack, you lead the crowd? So this is pile one, pile two, pile three. You know, just gonna get started right into it. So it's gonna be a quick little 1, 2, 1, 2 per usual. Y'all know how I do by now. Like what I see already. Oh wow, okay. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see. Okay, so how are you a leader, Pal One? Pal One, you are a leader because you know to take action when the time is right. Excuse me. You know how to take action. You know how to go out there. You know how to just tackle the things that you desire out of life. You know how to go after the opportunities that present themselves. And even if they don't present themselves, you seek out opportunities. You understand that organization and taking care of self are very important in order for you to even be a leader, in order for you to even run things smoothly. You're also very meticulous with details. Let's say design. You desire for things to be exceptionally precise in a sense of you want all the details to be worked out, you want all the details to be ironed out. And in order for you to do that, you just make sure you go over the small, minute things that other people may look over. You decide that you're going to take time to pay attention to it. You also understand that planning out things are very important, but also when it comes to collaborating with other people, you have somewhat of a I don't think it's ever a power struggle with you because you're aware of yourself. So you have a lot of confidence when it comes to partnering up with people, and you know how to emotionally control yourself. You know to not show too much emotion in times of maybe panic or when things go awry. You understand that, all right, this is the time for me to really buckle down and stay 10 toes in the ground so that I can get ahead and maneuver through this time. You also understand that through hardship, there becomes a perfect and opportune time for you to actually exert your organizational skills, your management skills, your time management skills. You understand that time management is exceptionally important in a sense of getting things done to be ahead of the curve. You don't allow things to get in your way. You push and persevere through any obstacles that may come about. You use a lot of energy in order to show people how to get things done. You show people that it's 24 hours in a day and I'm going to use 18 of them to make my dreams come true. Like, y'all give me that energy where it's like you work so diligently that it's incredibly hard for anybody to outwork you. Like, you are the type of people that when people see you, they just hear, feel, and smell leadership. They hear, smell, and see confidence. They hear, smell, and see a lot of the beauty that comes behind working hard. You understand that self care is important because if your mind isn't clear, if your body's not right, there's no way that you can lead others. You understand that looking the part plays a huge part in being the boss and being a leader. And this leadership quality could be in any form, from home to your workplace to your friend group to your family to your community. I don't know if some of you maybe are in a certain career field or volunteer for something in particular where you are actually a leader, but I do see that you have a lot of confidence in this role. You do exert a lot of expertise as well. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that can take care of the house, home, and herself and have everything evenly balanced out. She's the bookkeeper, she's the homemaker, she's the nurturer as well. She's the closest thing to the Empress, in my opinion, in the sense of all the queens, even though the Empress embodies all the queens. The Queen of Pentacles kind of has like multiple lanes down pat. She's not a one jack. She's not a one trick pony. You understand? Um, and you kind of take on the motherly role in your workplaces as well without being too smothering. You understand that it has to be a beautiful balance. But sometimes you do come off a little overbearing to people, and they kind of submit to you because you do remind them of their mom, or you give them like such warm and cuddly feelings. But then you kind of give them tough love where it's like, all right, we got to get to work. Like, yeah, I understand you just been through that, but the best way to get over something personal is by putting your head down and working. Like, that's a bit toxic, y'all, but I get it. I get it. Also, with this King of Cups being here, something in the sorts of you govern people, you govern a certain energy that makes people believe the way that you do things is the best way to do them. And you're very particular about how you show your feelings, how you show your affections. You don't just, get overly involved in the things that other people have going on, because you do get that everybody has to learn their own lessons in life and navigate in their own ways. And with that being said, you don't overextend yourself too much. Like, even with the motherly qualities being a little smothering at times, you understand that. So you know how to pull back and really like take the best role for yourself possible. You don't do too much of the, what's the word, like micromanaging. You don't give too much of that. Even if at times people try to say that you're micromanaging, they understand it comes from love, and that you don't want them to have to do the same thing twice, and you don't want to have to reiterate how for them. You don't want to have to reiterate to anyone how to do things over again. So you understand that giving people direct instructions help make things much more smoother and make things coast, so that the results can be up. Well, what the so that the results could be the best the first time. You're the type that you kind of give off the vibe where like you're extremely shrewd in your workspace, and you don't know how to have fun until people see the other side of you. Then it's like, oh wow, this person is actually extremely outgoing. This person knows how to have fun. They just know that there's a time and place for everything. So overall, my proud ones, you are a leader, or your leadership skills come from you being nurturing, come from you being organized, come from you having excellent confidence, come from you tackling opportunities and finding opportunities and actually leaping on them when you see them present themselves, or when you find one. You are meticulous with detail. You understand how to hold and control your emotions throughout different obstacles, throughout different phases, throughout different times. And you are the type of person that takes the leadership role. You bring a bit of family energy to whatever environments you are at. And this is what allows people to feel more comfortable with you. So that's what I have for my power ones with how you're a leader. I hope that this helped you. If you want any personal readings, you can contact me with keeperofkeyss@gmail.com. The keys has 4 S's behind the Y. And just let me know that you want a reading, and I will get that done for you. But thank you so much. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and tell me how you believe that you're a leader in the comments down below. Thank you so much, y'all. For my group twos, I hope y'all look great. Hope y'all look good. We trying to see, how are you a leader? 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 Okay. This is different, but I think I understand the message here. So, my group twos, you are a leader because you understand that through the darkest of times, there will be light at the end of the tunnel. You understand how to fall back from situations. You understand that the material realm, yes, it isn't the utmost important, but it does hold a certain weight. You understand that. So the devil is Capricorn energy. Capricorns know how to social climb. Capricorns know how to use people. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, because we're all being used in one way, shape, or form. With the devil card being here, you know how to utilize the people in whatever, like family, friend group, work environment, community environment that you're in. You know what people are good at. You know how to play the back and see what people are good at, so that you can put them in places of power. You also don't mind losing your goddamn temper on people. You don't mind losing your temper on people. You don't mind blasting people and letting them know about themselves in order to get them right, in order to get them in check. But then you gloss it over very well by utilizing your feminine energy, even if you're a male or male I don't even know the right word, male, um yeah, even if you're a male, you understand how to use your feminine energy to make people understand where you're coming from and not be upset at you for telling them about themselves. Like at a point in time, you just realize like enough is enough. You give people that type of energy and they know not to play with you. They know that when it comes to you and what you have going on, you want things done in a precise and consistent manner. You understand that even in times of chaos is a time to like take it easy because sometimes things will go array and you're the type of person that's like, all right, I'm not going to really act on anything right now. Let me just see where how the dust settles and then I'll understand what to do next. Like you're a great strategist. You utilize a lot of your mental capabilities to navigate through issues, through problems, and this is how you set forth your leadership skills. This is how you lead other people. You understand that through mental clarity anything can be obtained, anything could be displayed, anything could be done, right? Also with the devil energy, you know that in life you have to indulge a little bit, right? But you understand that it's the time and place to replenish yourself, right? Like if you were drinking too much, you know that the next weekend you're gonna be sober, you're gonna work out, you're gonna detox. You understand the balance in life with that. The Tower card is also a shock, right? So sometimes you'll shock people when things are very busy and crazy. You're the one that'll you're the one that'll be taking a nap in the middle of the day because you understand that you need your rest in order to even get anything done. And people are always shocked by this because you take care and handle things so easily and you make sure that things are done on time. But you yourself, you just know, like, all right, if I don't get this nap in, I'm gonna be real cranky and I'm gonna really be going off on these people. So let me take my little break and get to what I'm getting to. Also, yeah, it's just a lot of sleep here with y'all. Like I'm just getting sleepy vibes. Like not necessarily in a way of like you're always sleeping on some lazy stuff, but you know that sleep is very important for you to navigate and maneuver. Excuse me, y'all. For you to navigate and maneuver. You also understand that the things that you're working hard for in life, they don't really have too much of a hold on you. You understand that you have to be more spiritual than material in order for your life to be as full as you possibly want it to be. You understand that like your Mars energy, like the way that you utilize your energy, you know how to ignite things, but also make them coast. So imagine like, you know, when you're going down a hill, whether you're using a bike or a car, it's not the time to pedal, it's not the time to press the gas. You just utilize the gas that you already were pumping and not pumping, but you know, your foot being on the gas when you were on a plane, like a flat level, you could still utilize that same gas when you're going down the hill because now the car's pretty much pushing itself. Now the bike is pretty much pushing itself. And that's the energy you give me because I see the tower and the queen of cups here. That's the energy that's giving me. It's also Scorpio energy. So that's very powerful. And the devil being here as well just shows me that you're a type of person that you go after power, but you understand that good relationships and treating people well play a huge part in it. And people are also very shocked by your nurturing qualities, your softer qualities, because you do come off very brash and very straightforward with your speech and the way that you articulate things. Excuse me. You also shock people with your precision in how you do things. The Ace of Swords to me sometimes is a card of precision, like being very precise with how you're handling a situation, with how you're outlining a situation to be done, with the steps that you're taking for things to get done. And people become shocked by this because you don't come off as such a heavy hitter. You come off as more of a lighthearted person who doesn't really understand how things work. But when you get to talking and explaining things, they understand why you're exactly where you are in life and in your position in your career field or wherever. Also, you're a leader because people do admire the way that you look. People can say what they want. Looks don't matter, but looks actually do matter. And people do treat you according to how you look. When you don't think so, come holler at me and tell me how people treated you when you weren't looking your best or, you know, in the best energy, however, how you have it. Excuse me. The devil card to me right now is also saying that some of y'all like to use like a certain strategy to get people to do things that you want. You understand that a lot of people want to be comfortable and want to utilize their finances to fund either their habits, their vices, their desires, or even simply their families. And you motivate people in that way. Like you'll tell people like, yo, you want to take vacation, right? Yeah, we got to bust this out today. Even if the project is due next week, you try to get it done a week ahead so that you can look good for your company, for the family, whatever it may be. And people don't like you for it at first, but then as time goes on, they're like, nah, that's good, because now this week coming, I don't have to work as hard. And you on some type of time where you're like, yep, exactly. So I don't even have to be at work next week. So y'all can just, just get this done, get that done, and that's it. That's all we have to do. So overall, my pal tools, how you're a leader is you understand that there's always times to take a rest, to take a break, to analyze, to articulate the things that are going on around you, have a mental clarity about the situations at hand. You understand that utilizing your temper and being vocal about your upsets, your disappointments with other people do help them get things done faster and easier so that you don't have to stress out the whole way through. You already put them in their place. You understand that, yes, you can go off on people, but you still have to show them that you care about them. You still have to show that you appreciate them, you're nurturing them. You utilize people in the best ways possible because you see what they're good at and you maneuver through that way. You shock people with your information and knowledge that you uphold within yourself, but you don't really let everyone know that you know these things. And you know that through the darkest of times, there's always going to be some type of sunlight. There's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. So this is your leadership skills and how you lead people. You utilize all those strengths and attributes within yourself to lead and to be a leader. So I hope this helped, pal twos. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you do need a personal reading or would like a personal reading, I am keeperofkeyss@gmail.com with 4 S's. Right now, all of my readings are $25. If you haven't heard, if you haven't seen me post about it, that is very much so the truth. And then you get bang for your buck with the 25. So thank you, y'all, for enjoying and liking this reading. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed. I'm gonna keep busting out these different type of readings to help y'all with y'all day-to-day life and day-to-day details. And comment down below how you think that you're a leader. Tell me, was I on point or was I way off? Thank you. My pal threes. My pal threes, this is how are you a leader? I am your leader. I ain't getting no songs for nobody else, so y'all should probably go listen to that. Y'all should probably go listen to that. I am your leader. Say I am your leader. Okay, so how are you a leader? The Queen of Pentacles is here next to the Ten of Swords. Some of y'all are self-sacrificing. You show people that it is a beautiful thing to be selfless in this life in order to get things done. You also know how to balance out and be charitable and generous with others. You lead with that way. With that way. What? You lead in that way. You are very calm. You are very patient. You know how to balance out energies. You know how to collaborate with people. You understand that there's always a time and place to learn and a time to teach. But you are more so the type of person that likes to observe and learn things from other people. You do not mind that. You don't mind collaborating with others. You do not mind that sometimes you do have to take the meat and leave the bones, or take a little bit of this and take a little bit of that in order to make things happen. You understand that everybody plays a significant role in the course of whether it's the job, the project, a family event, whatever it may be. You understand that. And you know that sometimes people can be overexerted in group projects or group situations. So you try to take on a lot of the load for other people. And this is how you lead. Like you're one of those people that don't mind pulling up your sleeves and getting down to the work, right? Like when other leaders, like some people feel as if leadership means they don't have to do as much, and others feel like they have to do more than what their team is doing to show them that this is how we get things done. This is how we do things. This is what's important to me, and I'm going to show you all. And you're that type of person. You like to lead by example. You do understand that flowing is I don't know why I'm just getting like an energy or a vibe of like saying flowing with things or going with the flow at a point in time does help you with collaborating with other people. Like if other people have a lot of questions and a lot of curiosity about things, you have no problem answering them and giving them the feedback that they need. Like you're the type of person, if you're leading the Zoom meeting, you'll give people the opportunity to answer questions, to ask you questions at the end of the meeting so that they can be clear on what the message was during the course of the course, during the meeting, during the time that you were explaining what's going on. Also, with the temperance card, I'm getting something about art. You like to lead with your art, or maybe the way that you wear your hair, the way that you present your outfits, and different things like that. Like your self expression is how you lead people as well. The way that you just take care of yourself too helps people understand more on how you are, where you are in life. You like to indulge in your self care practices and not just like the vanity of it, more so of like the journaling, the meditation, the more calming effects of self-love and self-care when you're in an energy where you understand that your mind, your body, your soul are very important to the work that you're putting out there. Excuse me. With the Six of Pentacles as well. Oh, the Ten of Swords being next to the Six of Pentacles, I can look at that in a couple of ways, actually. So the Ten of Swords being right next to the Six of Pentacles is like, yeah, throughout all of this self-sacrifice and all of this hard work, I'm still able to give to other people in a more balanced and sufficient way. You also get that you have to balance out your energy, balance out the good and the bad, with whether it's your thought patterns, with the way that you speak, or with the ways that you decide to exert your energy, to exert your power, right? Like you understand there's a time and place for everything. And sometimes the time and place is for someone else to step up and for you to kind of take a back seat. You don't mind that. You don't have to always be front and center. That's what people actually enjoy about the way that you lead, because you know there's a time and place for everything. And if you're not as sufficient in a certain area but somebody on your team is, you have no problem giving them the floor to take care of things. You have no problem with them leading certain team projects and doing certain things that you don't necessarily have all your hands in, like you're not the most, I don't want to say articulate, but you're not the most well versed in a certain manner or a certain area in your projects, right? When it comes down to actually taking care of your team, you know when to tell them like, all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up tonight. There's there's no more there's nothing more we can do tonight. We're all tired. We need rest. We'll perform better tomorrow. We still got 3 more days to finish this project. We did a great job. Like you know how to reassure people. You know how to give them positive feedback and give them positive words. You do a lot of research in order to best benefit your team, yourself, your family, your community as well. You know that with this research that you do, you can apply it and make things better for everyone. You like to make things better for everyone. You like to make things easier for everyone, even if they don't like it at first. Once they get going and doing it, it's like, oh wow, this does work better. And you're always the type of person that's appreciative of people's kind feedback to the work that you've put in. So how my pal threes are a leader is they take care of themselves. You all take care of yourselves. You all indulge in your self-care on every level, not just vanity wise. You understand that even though things may get tough and things may be hard at times, you pulling together and being not strong, but you pulling together and staying within your team space or staying within your team roles help make things come about more strongly or sufficiently, if that's even a word. You do your research, you balance the energy out so that everyone gets to play a part in the teamwork. Like if you're cooking with your kids, you let them do a good majority of the work so they don't feel like, oh, I just got to dust off the counter with flour so my mom can roll out the dough. Like I actually got to roll out the dough. I actually got to knead the dough, like you all do that. You all utilize your artistic abilities, whether it's with your physical appearance or with how you get creative to problem solve. You all understand that there's a time and place for everyone to take the lead role, and you don't mind taking the back seat. And you also do a lot of research and you do your due diligence, and you do not mind getting in there and rolling up your sleeves to get the work done. So that is how my pal threes are leaders, or these are your leadership skills. Yours was very straightforward. I love this reading. I really appreciate you all stopping by to listen to your version of what your leadership skills are. And I hope and appreciate you all that you subscribe to the channel and you like this video. Comment down below, what are your leadership skills? Anything I left out, anything that you want to add in, let me know. But thank you so much. If you want a personal reading, holla at me at keeperofkeyssss.com. Not .com. What am I saying? I guess that's what I need to do next. Create my website. But yeah, holla at me, keeperofkeys@gmail.com. And we will get you going with the good old reading, y'all. But thank you so much. Bye.